is gone. The entire planet. It's gone.
Watch the rain as it's falling down.
Greetings, lovely people, and welcome to a bit of a discussion video about Doctor Who, but not necessarily the show itself. So, if you don't know already, I'm a pretty big fan of Doctor Who in general. The last two seasons, not really, not as much, but at the same time, I do really like the show. I keep up to date, for the most part, with whatever they're posting, whatever they're revealing and stuff. They recently revealed a brand new game that's coming to PS4. I think it's already on Steam, actually, but it's coming to PS4, so that's something of interest. And, yeah, so imagine my surprise when apparently both the Twitter and YouTube channels have been completely purged, or as most people would say, nuked. It's a bit of a weird terminology in my opinion, so I'm going to say purged. So, essentially, all of the content on both the Twitter and YouTube, all the tweets and all the videos that have been posted and uploaded, are not actually there anymore. And this isn't just a, Twitter glitch or a YouTube glitch or anything. This is the case as fact. The accounts have been purged. Now, with the YouTube channel, it's especially interesting because it is looking more like it's been banned, or, it's a YouTube end removal more than anything, because there's no banner, no profile picture, and the playlists are there, but the actual channel does not come up in search anymore. There is ways of finding it still, going through things like Purged Adventures YouTube channel, going through related channels and stuff like that. You can get to it, but the channel technically doesn't exist. And it's kind of the same with the Twitter account, though that does still have its banner and profile picture and all that stuff. It just doesn't have its posts. And when you actually go onto the profile, you get a number of different messages. Sometimes it says that information couldn't be found and to try again later. Sometimes it says that the account doesn't exist at all, even though you're currently on it. There's a few different other messages, but it's really interesting what's happened. And this has come off a lot of people, making jokes about how there hasn't really been too much promotion for the next season. We're thinking that the next season could actually come out in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So the fact that we haven't really got too much in terms of promotion for it is kind of odd. And then for them to just delete the social media for it, it's even more questionable. And surely, we'll find out what this was for very soon. But as I say, when there's other Doctor Who properties, like the video games and stuff, that are disconnected from the show, that are having their content removed from the public eye, it seems to only damage the actual brand. Suddenly there's no way of promoting these bits of content that are outside of the main show, and I'm sure a lot of people aren't really going to care too heavily. It's not really the end of the world if, people can't see that there's a new Doctor Who game, and, there's some new Big Finish plays and stuff like that. And there are separate social medias for those things anyway, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme. But it's still really interesting. Now, if you want my opinion on what I think has happened, I think there's been some sort of hack, some sort of, internal issue at the BBC, where the accounts have been in some way hijacked and all the content has been deleted. Potentially some sort of troll or hacker that's, not a fan of the newest Doctor Who stuff. It seems a bit late in the life cycle of Doctor Who to be having people like that coming in, but you never know. In today's day and age, it can really be anything. It could be that, or this is some sort of promotional marketing campaign where everything is actually going to return. I've known other companies actually make agreements with companies like Twitter to have all their content temporarily removed in order to promote something big coming up. So essentially, all the content will be reinstated at some point along with a big announcement, and that'll most likely be the release of the next season. That is what I actually think is more likely, because when it comes to YouTube, anyone can black out their banner, black out their profile picture, and private every single video they've made. I've done it before. Not the blackout part, but I've removed all the content, privated it on other accounts before, for various reasons. It's very doable, and it doesn't take much manpower. It's not really a process that takes a very long time. So I personally think that that is probably what's happened. Now, I will say as well, I'm not sure if there even is a Doctor Who Instagram. It's not something that I ever followed, if it does exist. But there's no Doctor Who official account other than the America account that appears in Instagram search. So, as I say, I don't actually know if there ever was a Doctor Who Instagram account. It's not something I follow. But if there was, that is just something else to add to the equation of things that are just apparently missing. But yeah, that's my 2 cents of the entire story as we know it so far. We haven't had any official word from the BBC or anything, which is why I think it is on purpose. But in any case, that is going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. What do you think? Do you agree with what I'm saying, or do you think it's something completely different? I'd love to hear what you think. And yeah, otherwise, that's it from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!